All right. So let's talk about, okay, so do you guys have any traditions whatsoever?
I don't.
We know you don't. Because that's your tradition is you have no tradition. Did
What?
you have one as a kid?
Yeah, it was pretty much we would go to my grandmother's house on Christmas Eve, and she would make a gigantic dinner. It was like Sunday after church lunch, except 10 times as big. And then after dinner, we would open presents.
That's cool. My grandma, we'd go over to her house. So my dad's mom would go over to her house. If we didn't get there by 10, everything was put away. My grandmother, she would put it up
10 a.m.?
Day after Thanksgiving. She would put up all the Christmas stuff. By 8:30 in the morning, and everybody had opened their presents in the house, my uncle and everybody, she took everything down. It was all gone.
Wow.
Christmas never existed.
That woman was efficient.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. What about you, Ken?
We just, as far as traditions go, we hang out on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and our family, my wife and my kids, and now my daughter's fiance, and we just play games and we watch Christmas movies, and we eat and drink and be merry.
Eat, drink, and be merry.
What was the most impactful Christmas present you ever got?
The most impactful was my electric football game.
The one that just shook?
Yeah, the one that just shook.
To this day, I still have no idea what we're doing with those.
All I know is my mom got me the Chiefs in their red, so I pretended that was the Oklahoma Sooners. And I didn't care if it took 10 minutes for each play. I was in heaven.
I still have no idea how to play that game.
Basically, it turned into I would find the one player that wouldn't just go around in circles, and I would make him my running back.
Yeah.
And, of course, he won all the time.
Of course he did. It's like Bo Jackson on was it Sega or whatever used to get, or you couldn't stop him. There was like a few of those ones where you couldn't stop there was a glitch, and so you got a certain player, and they were nonstop. You couldn't stop them.
Right.
But I love that. That's cool. Mine, Christmas morning. I'm trying to think. Christmas morning. My Skyway was my bike, but I got that for Christmas. For my birthday. And then I'm just trying to think for Christmas morning. I got like so many good things, but the Santa, it would probably have been do you remember I just remember these as kids. They came in used to hit their head, and they would either kick a football or a soccer ball, and they'd have like a little field goal or a little soccer goal, and you put them out in front of them and you kick their, man, I was the greatest right there. I was like this, I'm in heaven. I had a soccer, boom, and it was just, love that stuff. What about you?
When I was 11, my aunt gave me, I could tell it was a record just because it was wrapped.
Yeah.
And I opened it up, and I remember looking at the cover literally going, who the hell are these schmoes? To myself. And, I wasn't raised to be a complete animal, so I said thank you, and I'm thinking I'll throw it away when I get home. She'll never know the difference. Then I got home, and I thought, if I don't listen to this at least once, she's going to ask me questions, and I'm not going to be able to answer them. So I listened to the album, and it changed my life.
And that was?
ABBA's Greatest Hits, Volume 2.
There you go, Brother Bilal.
She got you started.
Yep.
Oh, Volume 2.
Yeah, that made me want to get into music.
Is that the one that doesn't have SOS on it, though?
No, that's Volume 1.
Yeah, I got to get Volume 1.
No.
I got Volume 2 on vinyl. I got to find Volume 1.
Oh, okay. I like that. Now, the Christmas traditions around the world are pretty awesome. I remember the first year I spent in England where I was there for Christmas. I from the time I was about 12, I'd spend most of my summers in England. I know it's kind of obnoxious to think, but I did, and playing soccer over there. But when I moved over there, so Father Christmas would come. We would go get the Christmas tree the night before, and it was smaller. We put it on a table. That's kind of the thing they did. And Father Christmas would deliver your stuff in a giant stocking at the end of your bed.
Nice.
And so the family we were staying with, they were awesome. So we did that. And I just found that to be fascinating, and some of the other stuff. And then Boxing Day in England is a huge day off. So that's when it's like it used to be for college football. So every soccer team plays on Boxing Day. Everybody is. So it's awesome. But there are some other traditions. Now, where should we start? How about Finland? What do you think they do in Finland?
Finland.
They take a quiet sauna on Christmas Eve, representing the cleansing and reflection. And also, they like to have Santa Claus with them, who apparently lives
In the sauna?
if they can. Yeah. I'm going to get to the Christmas pickle is awesome.
The Christmas pickle.
Yeah, not Pickle Rick, who's the greatest character outside of Cartman in the history of television.
I turned myself into a pickle and 9/11 was an inside job.
So great. So Germany, and it's actually kind of taken off here. The pickle ornament is hidden on a tree, okay? The first person to find it gets good luck or extra gifts, and that is a big deal over there. So everybody, they hide a pickle, and the person who hides it's not allowed to find out where it is, and everybody looks for it, and the first person to find it gets whatever the extra presents that are there or good luck.
The pickle's hidden in the tree, though?
Mm-hmm.
How hard is it to find a pickle in a tree?
You know, I don't know, right? I wouldn't assume that hard, but, you're dealing with kids, though. What if the kid's
okay,
like,
yeah,
it's
fair
not
point.
for the adults.
You're not allowed to use steps or anything like that, and it's on the top of the
Well,
tree.
it's not for the adults, it's for the children's. In the Ukraine, Christmas trees decorated with glittering spider webs. That's right. Based on a folk tale where webs turn to silver, helping a family, it's a symbol of good luck and prosperity. The Czech Republic, shoe tossing, as you do. So unmarried women, Hausfraus, they throw a shoe over their shoulder toward the door. So if the toe faces the door, they're getting married within a year. If the heel faces the door, they're still milking goats. There's that. Norway.
What a great option between the two.
I'm assuming it's an older kind of thing like that. So Norway, this is funny. People hide brooms on Christmas Eve. Because there's an old folklore that says witches and evil spirits look for brooms to fly around on. And to this day, they still do it. Now let's get serious, shall we? Obviously, Krampus Night is December 5th. So Krampus, depending on what folklore you read, he's either the brother, the cousin, or the dark version of Christmas that goes and punishes naughty kids. Okay? So, and there's all these amazing, you've got to, just for once, go see a Krampus if you have a chance in any of these countries you go to. We should go in the winter in Austria. Go see some of these things. They're amazing. They're parades with bells, mass fires, drinking, Halloween costumes. And Krampus, supposedly, if you're naughty, the old folklore, the ones that scared you, he would take you to the woods and eat you. So that's not that way anymore.
Wow.
Now, Bella, you spent some time in Iceland.
A little bit.
The Yule Cat.
Does not sound familiar.
It's a giant cat, Belle, that will eat you if you don't get new clothes for Christmas.
If clothes? Fine, eat me. I don't want clothes for Christmas.
Yes. Originally, it was encouraged workers to finish their chores before winter. So wait a minute. If I don't get a pair of socks for Christmas, a giant cat's going to come and eat me? Yeah.
Boy, those people know how to party, don't they?
But the winner of it all, guys, everybody gather around. I might do this year. In Catalonia, Spain, the pooping log.
Of course.
The what?
The
Famous.
pooping log. Kids beat a smiling log called cagatillo with sticks. The log then poops presents
Of course it does.
for them. And it's like, it's a round log, and it's got, they dress them up with hats and stuff, and they have those like googly eyes you can get, and the eyes move around like Sigmund the Sea Monster and whatnot. And then you beat it, and then it poops presents.
Of course.
It's the pooping log.
Nothing shocking here.
Does
What's
it make
the-
fart sounds?
That'd be great.
What is the English tradition where they change jobs with, like the boss will do the employees' work and
Oh, yeah, back in the day.
yeah, what was that called?
Oh, I forgot. It was called, we're going to find out how crappy your life is.
Because that was a Christmas tradition
Yeah,
at
that was
the
like,
time, wasn't it?
around Boxing Day and all that kind of stuff,
Oh,
where they would all. But the whole thing with boxing, it's so much fun over there. England, they party on Boxing Day like you cannot believe. So it's a huge time. Like, it is so much. It's like it used to be here when they only had football games on, January 1st.
Oh, yeah, the bowl games.
Yeah. So Boxing Day is awesome. So those are some of your things, and I know what you guys are thinking. Chad, how do I get a pooping log? We're going to find that out. I'm pretty excited about it, though.
Probably Amazon has them.
Probably. And you guys have a pooping log? How's that working out for you? Fantastic. What does he give you? The pooping log. Oh, the pooping log. Or the Yule cat. You didn't get any socks, and now what happens? Well, you're going to get eaten by the giant cat. They have trolls in Iceland, and they have cats. It's all happening there, kids. It's all happening there.